if Parramatta plays this attacking style of football all year, you know, pity help the other teams.
Yeah, well, that was a big blow to South Sydney. That was the turning point of the game.
Mick Cronin made a good return to football yesterday after a long layoff.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering when the pressure is on and they get the, you know...
They really thought they were going to win it. Gee, looking at this, you'd wonder why they would think that.
Hard to believe they were the heroes of last year who won so many games on end to make the semi-finals.
Yes, look at that tackle by Tunks. Just held his arm out.
Get out of the way. Quick hands along the line. They must score. They have. It's Ella in the corner. And it's a team in the grand final in 1981. Beautiful passing along the line. Ella was flying when he hit it. See it again. Now the quick hands. Sterling. Out there it goes. Cronin. Muggleton's pass was a ripper. Ella put into the clear. Probably one of the fastest men on the field. And away we go with a scrum win to George Papanis. The ball's been scooped up. It's thrown out to Ella. And it's a try out of the blue to Parramatta. Loose passing in the Canterbury three-quarter line.
Did you think it might have been forward, Greg?
Well, we did at the time. And the other fact there that the halfback, Sterling, he didn't even look where he was passing the ball. He knew Kenny was right there.
Like
Well, there's an intercept
top
here.
combination.
Now look, Hastings dummies, and of course by that time Ella had a chance to read it, and Ella goes in for the try. That was a big turning.
Much luck. I think you've got to give credit to the team.
This is becoming evident now with North Sydney. You've won your last 5 on the trot there and building up a home crowd.
Just the way they do their tricks, you know. Look at this guy.
Well, he's got electrifying pace,
that's
this fella.
you know. Spare me days. God, I bet that was a long game for Illawarra. I bet that clock was just absolute.
Sterling. O'Reilly, that pass was forward. Cronin. And that's a bad one. That's a bad one, I can tell you, in my view. There's Ella coming over. And the knees there, that could be well and truly classified as a 7-pointer. Win. O'Reilly. Taylor. Nicely there away to Sharp, then on to Sterling. Muggleton, beautifully to Kenny, he split them wide open, the pass has gone out to Ella, it should be a try, it is a try to Ella. Quality. Look at this crowd. Lovely football, keeping the ball alive, quality stuff. And the injection there of Kenny. Beautiful player. Over the top, Ella, one-handed, and now, we've got to be very sure that Sterling touches the ball with his foot on this one. If he's the man to get it. No, it's the cross-type kick. I think Ella's got it. He has. It's a try to Steve Ella. He flew through the air, taking the ball out of the air, and has come up with a top try. It's virtually a rugby union cross kick. And Ella flew through the air, taking that magnificent... Well, likely replacement at any stage that a back goes down would be Fred Arcoy, who had a good game in reserve. Grace Sterling weaves his way. Ella, it's out to Grace. Grace in the clear. Back on the inside to Ella. It's a try. Beautiful play by Parramatta. Magnificent stuff, traversing about 56 yards. Well, the ball's on the ground. Gear was able to get to it. It's picked up by Ella. He's in for a try. And a horrible comedy of errors for Eastern Suburbs. And Stephen Ella. Sterling's kick very well placed. And Ella couldn't believe his luck. Here's a wedge used by Parramatta. All those wedges, in my view, are illegal. I'd love to see referees cut them out. Kenny through the gap to Ella, and Ella's in for a beautiful try. And Manly have let him go round. It's a bad bit of football. Beautiful play by Parramatta. Lovely try.
Craig Brent will burst in through to Steve Ella, and he's going to make it to the line. No catching him now. Steve Ella.
And Rod Reddy again gets into the gap on a nice little bit of interplay. Schubert to Ella. Outside him is Anderson. Ella might get there himself. Oh, and he's gone round on the outside and did so well not to put a button touch at all. And that is a spell in the first half was in the opening minutes. Reddy, this time Ella is in for his hat-trick. By Ringer holding him down, but just for the second, and now Murray, and the ball must surely come inside, and Ellis got his fourth try. Forward into the gap went Lewis, and outside must be an overlap if they can work the ball back. At that time McCabe, well, turned inside to Ella, and Steve Ella goes in for his...
He bottled him up, and Sterling heads for the line now, gets a great pass away, Parramatta in! Oh, yeah! Now big Stan Jerd, a one-handed pass, lovely pass to Kenny, and away to Ella, and the ears away again, look at Ella's step, and there's another try for Parramatta! Stephen Ella!
As you can see, and it's doing no one any good. Here's Ella away for it.
And Ella again now for Parramatta, streaking for the line, they won't lay a hand on him, that resulted in a kick from...
Back with Taylor, now Quinn, and now Kenny, and now Eric Groth, and the big don't argue, big Chinchilla, and Groth is down, he's still going, but can't beat the tackle of Burgess, now he can, it's back with Ella, and Ella saw the line, and there's another Parramatta try. Well, I thought that Eric Groth was held, but he was able to burst his way free as only he can. Sterling, Ella in for New South Wales, he's there! He's there! Steve Ella, the man that we believe should have been on from the start, with his brilliant acceleration, just running around to put the ball down for New South Wales. Watch, a run around with Peter Sterling. Back for Johnson, now it's Gavin Miller, back to Price. And away goes Marty Gurr, into the clear, just Scott to beat, the kick ahead from Gurr. A chase for the ball, who's got it? Mick Cronin's there, Eric Groth's there, nobody's got it, Ella's picked it up, and Ella's gone over to score. Look at Gosha, and he says that's a try. Wow, what a try for New South Wales. Started by Marty Gurr, and then it was any number of players. Watch it. Gavin Miller was there.
Quickly back to Edge and given out to Sharp. Sharp's going up the middle and inside the quarter. Picks up Steve Ella. Ella will score. Ella picks up a try for Parramatta.
It's amazing that a team with just the 12 players can be finishing all over a side. Touted as challengers in the semi-finals this year, just can't come up with the goods. Parramatta were struggling just after half-time, but now, since the send-off of Ray Price, they've certainly started to lift their game.
Back to Edge and out to Sterling, on to Brett Kenny, now to Michael Cronin. Run around for Kenny, trying to clear up the road. Oh, Ella! Ella's through the centres, down to the line. Ella's in.
Last week I mentioned I thought Parramatta played the game far too much in the forwards, but a great ball from Brett Kenny to Ella. Michael Blake on that occasion didn't commit himself, and the pace of Ella was, while he caught Parramatta napping.
Gone for the Eels. Peter Sterling, Brett Kenny. Kenny holds the pass back. David Lydiard inside quarter. Passes. Steve Ella. Ella is in for his second try. Oh, what a great try. What a try.
Sterling firing it out to Steve Ella. Ella puts a little kick over. He'll regather. He does, and he'll score. Oh, Stephen Ella has put one down behind the uprights. A great try by Ella. To a 10-0 lead.
A great little variation from Ella. Instead of the big bomb, the short kick, nobody at home. Chris Mortimer moves in. He was in the end goal, but on the wrong foot. And Ella completes a great try.